It's me, your little boy, Samson. I have something special for us today. Listen, nobody out there that is special than you. Nobody up there that is gifted than you. Nobody up there that is stronger than you. Listen, you need to understand one thing. As a man thinketh, so he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not only here to just tell you a word, I'm here to tell you the reality. Listen, nobody care how tough it is. Nobody want to listen how many times you fail. Nobody want to listen whether you are failing or not. They don't care. That's why you need to understand, brothers. You need to understand the fact that people whom you are thinking that they are caring, people whom you are thinking that they want you to succeed, people whom you are looking up to, you are now ashamed. Maybe you fought, you made mistake. That is the main reason why you are expecting them. You are expecting their word. My brother, you need to understand the fact that they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't want to know how many times you failed. All they just want to hear is that you succeed and not better than them. That is why you need to be focused, because you actually own you. It is you versus you. That was last 2 years. Last 3 years. I remember deeply about this word. Me owe me. My mother don't owe me nothing. My mother have already given me to the world. He have already bring me out into this world. So if I fail, it is me that fail, not my mom. If I give up, it is me that give up, not my dad. So whatsoever you are doing, whatsoever you want to accomplish, you can still accomplish it if truly you want to do that. Because no one up there care about you. No one up there care about how tough it is. Nobody up there care whether you fail or not. No one up there care whether you are not, whether how many times you give up. Nobody. That is why you need to understand. That's why, look at it. Paul said the word. He said, I have run the race. I have finished the battle, and I'm waiting for the reward. So my brothers, you need to understand one thing. No one up there wants you to succeed better than them. No one up there wants you to do greater than them. No one up there wants you to do mightier than them. No one up there wants you to do what mighty than them. So that is why you need to understand. They don't care about you. They don't care about your life. They don't care about how hard it is. They don't care what you are going through. They just want you to do what? To just be like them. So if you don't prove the word wrong, nobody will stand up to prove them wrong for you. If you don't want to understand the fact that you own you and it is you versus you, you will not be able to get to where you ought to go. So stop listening to people who will try to stop you, because many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them all. They don't care how tough it is. To tell you how the world we are living is today, they don't care. Nobody will call you and nobody will call you and ask you, how do you get to this place? Nobody will call you and ask you, how do you do it? Nobody will call you how many times you cried in that your marriage. Nobody will tell you how many times you have been praying for God intervention in that your marriage, in that your business, in that your career, in that thing that you are doing. Nobody care. They don't care. So that is why you need to understand the fact that you own you, and it is you versus you only. The world we are living is what? Undefinable. That's why you need to understand. Nobody out. If you are up there, you are still sitting. You are still feeling bad of yourself. You are still feeling less of yourself because of the circumstances that surround you. You need to understand me, brothers and sisters, because you actually owned you. No one up there owns you something. No one up there wants you to succeed, better than them. They want you to be successful, but not better than them. That is why you need to sit up yourself. You need to kick up yourself and do that which you ought to do. Because if you are at the same time also expecting to hear people, you want to take word from people, you want people to tell you, you need to do this, no. I'm not saying it's not good to take advice. I'm not saying it's not good to listen to people. I'm not saying you should be rude, arrogant, no. But you need to understand one thing. The moment you realize that you own you, it is you versus you, not you versus your mom, your dad, your uncles. That is when you understand that. That is when you will discover your purpose. Because many of us, not that we don't have purpose, not that we don't have dreams, not that we don't have calling, not that we don't have addiction, not that we are not addicted to our goal, but we have not fully come to realize that we own we. We have not come to realize that it is we versus we, not we versus our mother, not you versus your father, not you versus your mother. Nobody owns you nothing on this planet Earth. That's why you need to understand. Nobody cares whether you are able to pay your bill. Nobody cares whether you are able to feed yourself. Nobody cares whether you are able to do your stuff. Nobody. That is why you need to understand. Sit up. You can do it through Christ that strengthened you. So don't let no one deceive you. Paul make a statement. He said, I have run the race. I have finished the battle and I'm waiting for the reward. So my brother, there is a reward in you discovering, figuring out that you own you. There is a big reward the moment you discover that nobody owned you nothing. Because the world, people around you will make you feel like they own you something. Why? Because they want you to believe in their lies. How many times have someone said, I'm feeling pity for you. This month, these 3 months, I will be the one that will pay your bill. Don't worry, let me transfer it. Okay, don't bother yourself. Even without you telling them your story, I will be the one that will pay all your food stuff. I will be the one that will take care of you this year. How many people up there can come close to you and tell you that? That is to tell you that you own you. That is to tell you that nobody owned you something. And nobody wished you to do better than them. You know what I'm saying? So my brothers, you can do it. You can excel. You can do it without nobody. And you can still progress without nobody. So don't listen to what people up there are saying or trying to conclude. Because they own you nothing. The only thing that they do, that they own you, is that they don't want you to do better than them. This is just the far truth. Remain blessed. May God bless you. I love you. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing for you. May God bless you. Remain blessed.